everybody, and welcome to episode 7 of the Property Moms podcast. I am Alisa MacQuinn.
And I'm Chelsea McKinney.
And the Juggle is always real here. Although we look more put together this week than we did last week. So if you're still here, thank you for sticking around.
Right. Things are finally coming together. We got our curtains in. We had our sign. We are fully decorated for Christmas.
Woot, woot.
What else were we waiting for? Oh, we were waiting for some new bulbs for our cute little lights that do not flicker on the screen.
Hopefully.
They don't. I've tested them.
Yeah. Oh, they didn't. I was editing it.
Yeah.
They don't. Sorry.
Yeah.
Kind of forgot about that.
We finally got full control of these beauties.
Yeah, the last couple episodes, they've just been here for aesthetics. So,
except for the lights. We can't figure out the lights.
Yeah.
We haven't really tried. Today, we haven't really tried.
Yeah, no. I wasn't in the mood today.
No.
They're finicky little things.
As long as you can hear us,
it's good.
we're good.
Yep. It's great. Yeah.
How's your week been?
Week's been good. We were just saying, like, it's only been like 3 days since we recorded the last episode just because holidays and everything else has been so weird this week. But, nothing really new. We went to a birthday party on Sunday, which was the first birthday party that Lizzie's ever been to, which was fun. Someone had gotten her, like, a little llama balloon that had, like, a weight on it. And so she literally just carried it around my friend's house the entire time. So I literally didn't have to, like, watch her. I was just like, where's the balloon? Oh, okay, cool. She's good.
There you go.
Like, yeah.
Perfect.
It was awesome. Yep. There was wine. So
even better.
Good. It was a good time. Yeah. I did take Alice to see the Taylor Swift Eras movie.
Did you?
I did.
Did you enjoy it?
Yeah. So, like, I liked it even as much the second time.
Yeah.
Like, it was good. She dressed up. She wore, like, this really pretty red dress, and she had, like, a little sweater, and she had her hair bow in and wore her little booties. And, yeah, she had, like, almost, it was, like, pinkish red eyeshadow. She does her makeup all the time. She loves to. It's a hot mess, but she does it. And so, yeah, she was loving it. And there were 2 little girls in front and then 2 older girls beside us. And, like, the 2 younger girls, I mean, it was packed. But the 2 younger girls,
Over the weekend? Okay.
were, like, dancing the whole time. And then the 2 older girls went down front to the front of the theater, like a concert. And they were, like, just standing up there living their best life.
How fun. So, okay, when you say older girls, you mean, like, not our age, but,
probably, like
older than
Allie. Yeah, probably, like, high school.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
I like it.
And the mom that came with them was, like, just sitting on the other side of Allie, and she and I were vibing the whole time. Like, we were doing the chants and everything, but, like, from the seat, we were just, like just like you and me were, like, you know, living, like, just hanging out, but having a good time.
I know. Bree gets here tonight, so I'm really hoping that she'll want to go see it with me again.
We're going to support our girl no matter what.
I'm into
so,
it.
yeah, I'll happily throw my money her way.
Right? Same.
So, we'll talk about her again in a minute.
Did you even tell me about this?
We'll just talk about it now.
Okay, go ahead.
No point even segueing back to it. Okay. So, have you heard about what happened in Rio?
About the fan dying.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Tragic, awful, terrible, unfortunate series of events that all happened at the same time. Okay? I do not believe for 1 second any part of that is her fault.
No, absolutely
None
not.
whatsoever. And the information that's come out since is that, like, they were trying to get them to, like, either postpone or cancel. It was hot as Hades in there. The ventilation system was capped. They weren't allowing water.
I heard that, but that's, like, I feel like that's on the venue.
No, it was the venue.
Yeah.
They weren't allowing water.
Yeah.
She was, like, in the middle of the concert, like, yelling at her crew to find water, and she was passing it out in the middle of the concert.
Right.
Okay?
I saw that.
Awful, tragic event, okay? My beef. Here's my beef, okay? Day 2, they had everybody, like, security was holding everybody back because they were waiting to make the announcement on, like, what they were going to do. They were, like, trying to figure it out. The fans rushed security because there's no assigned seating. It's just the whole floor is just wide open. So they rushed security and got past security and got in anyways. And then the announcement comes out, hey, we're postponing the show. And everybody's, I won't say everybody because that's a generalization, okay? A lot of fans were booing and flipping off the stage with her name on it. There's, like, pictures of, like, people, like, with their middle finger up and her name and everything. Oh, I feel like if you're a real Swiftie, What are you doing?
Yeah.
First of all, someone just died.
Right.
Someone just died.
And it's not like she's canceling the show.
That's
she's
what I
postponing
said. It's a postponement. And don't pretend for 1 second like, oh, but it's on a Monday and I can't make... Shut up.
Right.
It's Taylor Swift. If you're that serious about it,
You'll go.
You'll go. You'll cancel whatever it is.
Yeah.
And you'll go. Okay? I just... That girl, all the video footage of her on stage, like, about to pass out, but she put on a 3-hour show in the most probably uncomfortable costumes, sweating right through them.
I think the heat index was like 108.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah.
And like some of the concerts, she's wearing like robes.
Yeah.
And like large sequined, probably very heavy robes.
Yeah.
And I mean,
and even in the
she's
LA
working
show
her ass off.
that we saw in theaters, she looks hot, right? Like she's hot, okay? Because she's running around, she's doing all this stuff. The audacity is what just super irritates me. I know that not every fan was like that. I understand that. But I'm irritated at the ones that were, because I'm petty enough that I probably would have been like, you know what? Screw the Monday show. Like, it's fine. It's fine. If that's the kind of treatment that and it's not safe too. Like her hotel was leaked. People were sitting outside. There was a shooting outside of the venue.
Really?
Yep. That's
Okay,
been
I missed
newly released.
all of this.
Yeah. I don't know, girl.
Jeez.
I don't know. I might have been like,
Yeah.
never mind. I'll just skedaddle on to the next one.
Safety is more important than entertainment.
So anyways, I'm wearing my mom era shirt
Love
to
that.
show my... I had hair on it. To show my support. I don't know. I've always liked Taylor Swift, and like I remember liking her like when her country stuff came out, and like we were essentially the same age, 1 year off, and then like, you know, I mean,
she's just evolved so much like no other artist has been able to do over the last 17 years.
Right. Yeah. And I mean, I just think that like she deserves respect. Maybe I'm not out there like fangirling it, but like I'm pretty close.
I know. I would still love to go on that cruise if
I know,
anybody
me
would like
too.
to sponsor us.
Yeah, we'll document the whole thing, and you can live vicariously through us. But we need you
Right?
to fund it.
I know.
Ooh, yeah.
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 Because I'm in my mama era too.
Yeah.
Mama don't have that much money right
Nope. Nope. We trying. Ooh, yeah. So.
Oh man, that sucks.
Yeah.
I hate that. And I hate that people are just
Hateful.
hateful. Yeah, that's the only word. I mean, there are other words.
Yeah.
Let's face it.
Hateful.
But hateful is like
To me, that's hateful.
pretty damn accurate.
If you can't read the situation, like, hey, someone died yesterday because, you
Yeah.
know, whatever happened, and you want to rush in there and then get ticked off when they postpone it,
Yeah.
you got your priorities messed up.
Agree.
Anywho,
Agree.
we'll do question of the day next.
Okay. Yeah, I don't like I said, we filmed Friday? And then it's currently 2 days before Thanksgiving. So we were like, this week is going to be nuts.
Chelsea
We've
was
got to
like, I
figure
have
out.
nothing to talk about that I did this week
We've
in
got
the
to
3
figure
days.
out. I know. I feel like I've had some mental breakdowns, but you know, we don't really have to talk about those.
I kind of think we should, though.
I feel like my so I read a quote yesterday that kind of sums up.
You don't have to, but
It's
I mean,
you know,
this is all about
we're
moms.
real.
Like, yeah.
I read a quote yesterday and it said, "My children are not the hardest part of motherhood. Loving them is like the easiest thing that I've ever done. The hardest part of motherhood is the mental and physical load of everything else."
100%.
And like, I feel like I have chemical burns under my eyes from my acid tears. I don't know. Like, or maybe I've just cried so much in the last 4 or 5 days because it's all anxiety for me. Like anxiety, worry, all about my kids. And then, you know, I have to run this household and I have to run this business and I have to be there and I have to be present. And sometimes all I want to do is like scroll mindlessly on freaking TikTok. But then I have all this guilt about not being present with my kids, even if they're, you know, preoccupied watching a movie. Well, why are you not watching that movie with them? Why are you on your phone? Like all of these terrible, you know, self-judgment type thoughts like creep into my head. And I've just had a lot of like trouble. I even text my GP and I was like, pretty sure I need to be medicated.
Yeah.
Yeah, can you refer me to someone who can treat me for anxiety? Because I've never, you know, I've never experienced anything like it. And I think you can relate and like moms in general can relate. But like my husband's walking around on eggshells.
Yeah.
He does not know what to say to me. So he'd just rather say nothing because like that is just how it is right now in my head and in my mental space. And like, I don't know what's going to fix it.
Yeah.
Other than some strong medication.
I mean, so back in the day, Xanax you used to be able to get from anybody. Your GP could
Really?
give you Xanax. Yeah. And I was going through just like college life and I was like stressed out, like just regular college life. And they're like, oh, here, would you like some Xanax? And I was like, sure,
yeah.
why not? Give it a shot, right? That's how easy it was, right?
That's
And
wild.
yeah, and I literally halved the dose when I would take it. It had expired. It took me like 5 years to finish out the like 10 that they had given me because I only took them like whenever I was just like,
Yeah. Is it like an immediate thing?
it was about 20, 30 minutes. And it just like
wow.
literally just like took the edge off. Like that was it.
That would
like
be so nice.
I know. Now you have to go through like a psychiatrist, I think. It's
Right.
like, you have to go through all this stuff. And I mean, because I felt a lot of times like that was all I needed was just like, I just need something to just like calm my heart rate because I have that feeling in my chest that's like a whole honeycomb of bees has been released in my chest. And like my heart's racing and I feel like it's a life or death situation. Like I feel like this like angst, and now you can't get it. But
Yeah.
that used to be the stuff.
Well, I'm going to do something about it because I am so over being like weepy. This is not me. Like this is so not me. I cry when I'm mad and I cry when I'm like worried about something, but I'm just a weepy mess lately.
Yeah.
And it's so annoying.
They tried to put me on hydroxyzine, I think is the other one. It's typically for like allergic reactions. It did the opposite for me. So I've been afraid to ever ask anyone for any help since medically, pharmaceutically.
Oh.
Yeah. So like we tried that and it was awful. And see, that's the other thing too is like any medication you take, you have to give it like weeks
Right.
to see like how it's going to affect you. And it was like, I'm like, if it's going to get better eventually, I don't know if I'm going to make it through the trial period of just letting it level out. It was awful. So yeah, I haven't been on anything since.
Oh, what is that? Oh, I think that's my WhatsApp. Doesn't matter here.
It's okay. Mom,
I should
like,
probably turn that down.
no, it's fine.
That's okay.
It's all
Whatever.
good. Yeah.
Whatever. Okay, so, moving right along from my weepy weirdo self.
No, it's normal. It's normal.
We've got our question of the day.
Yes.
Okay, would you rather be the funniest person in the room or the smartest person in the room?
Here's the thing.
Okay. Tell me.
If it's a room at a party,
Yeah.
funniest.
Okay.
100% hands down. Right? If we on like how to be a millionaire, smartest. I think it depends on the situation. If this is just like everyday life, funniest.
Yeah.
Because being smart is great and all, but like, I feel like you connect more with people by being funny.
Same.
So,
Same.
yeah.
I feel like if I was the smartest person in the room, which let's get this straight, I'm neither. I'm not the funniest or the
In
smartest.
this room, she is. So
No.
don't let her fool you.
No. So I feel like if I were the smartest person in the room, I would just be constantly annoyed.
See ya.
You know what I mean?
You would be annoyed and people would be annoyed with you.
Yeah, I would just be constantly annoyed by everyone who wasn't as smart as me.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I think that's not a way to live. So,
Yeah.
definitely funniest because, you can schmooze people if you're funny. Like, people like you and want to be around you. And so you can befriend those smart people.
Yeah.
And
You could be totally stupid, but if you're funny, people still connect with you.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like that question.
I like that question too. Yeah. I already have the question of the day for like the next couple of weeks.
Who is messaging me?
I don't know, but it's somebody that really wants to talk to you.
Let me get rid of it. Okay, so it's officially Christmas time, right? Like, basically, it starts November 1st, and then you break momentarily for Thanksgiving, and then it's still Christmas time. So, the Botanical Gardens, Galaxy of Lights, it has started. They've got walking nights from December 1st through the 3rd, and then again the 16th through the 24th. They also have dog walking nights, December 18th and 19th. To walk the Galaxy of Lights, it's $20 for an adult, which is a little.
I feel like it's gone up.
It's an experience, you know?
It's fine.
And for kids ages 3 to 15, it's $12. Kids under 3, so 2 and under, get in for free. Driving nights are December 4th through the 15th, and then again the 26th through the 31st from 5:30 p.m. to 9 p.m. And it's $30 a car, limit 10 passengers. Trash Pandas, which we've actually gone to the last couple years, the Rocket City Christmas Light Show. It's happening now through December 31st from 5 to 9 p.m. every night, $30 a car or $60 for like a 15 passenger van or like larger vehicle. I'm very interested in the Galaxy of Lights this year, maybe just because I want, the Christmas magic for the kids. I don't feel like they necessarily get the full Christmas magic just driving through, listening to music and like lights choreographed to flicker to the music.
Yeah.
So I think I want to try, I know it's going to be a little expensive, but I do think I want to try the walking night.
I did walking and driving last year. And I don't like doing driving because whoever's driving doesn't get to experience the lights.
Yeah.
They're constantly focused on the person in front of them. And if the person in front of you doesn't know how to drive through Christmas lights, it just ruins the whole thing for the driver.
Yeah.
But we did walk it last year, and they had like the little snow machine going off and all that stuff. And like, it just gives you more time to actually like appreciate the lights versus being like, oh, well, there their car's going, so now we have to get out of the way. So I like the walking lights. Just put the kids in, kid in the stroller. Allie always wants to get in there, but I'm like, girl, you ate. Calm down. So yeah, I like the walking nights. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do this year.
I think I'm gonna try it. I think my husband may not be too keen about it, but you know what? I'll suggest it while he's not talking to me because of my anxiety.
Alaska. He can trek through some Christmas lights.
I know. He's just like, the kids won't. I did say that, like, I think I was going to give Warren like a year before I try to do anything else fun with him just because he's so wild and he's such like a runner. But,
he'd be fine. I eat my words every day. I got the wagon.
I know. We've got a wagon too.
Yeah.
They just never want to stay in it.
That's the one that Lizzie will stay in. She doesn't like buggies, but a wagon, she likes that. I can put like her snacks in there and she's happy. She's like, I'm good.
I will say, so my best friend has how old is he now? He was born in March. So it's November. So he's 8 months old. So like he is,
yeah, okay.
And so we went to the zoo together for Archer's birthday. And like Warren, the only time he would stay in the wagon was if baby Ace was in the wagon with him. Of course. So maybe I'll just
steal a child to use as leverage. Yeah.
Right. Something like that. Anything to get him to stay put.
Girl, your kids are perfect.
They're
good.
So sweet. Our kids are good. They're good kids.
They are very good.
But they are wild. Sometimes.
Yeah.
Okay, so I did want to mention that I'm wearing my Merry AF shirt. And this was part of a fundraiser for the Cohen Cunningham Foundation. Cohen Cunningham is the same age as my Archer, and his mama is also a property mom. She is a realtor, Kara Cunningham. Cohen was diagnosed with type 1 diabetes when he was like, I think 18 months old, which is just ridiculously young and traumatic for the family. So they formed this foundation, and they do a charity golf tournament once a year. I think it was in October this year. But the foundation writes one-time grants to people who are newly diagnosed with type 1 diabetes in North Alabama, no matter your income limits. Grants can be used however the family sees fit in the first few months after diagnosis, as they begin to like kind of navigate the new normal of a disease that requires 24/7 monitoring and is lifelong because there's currently no cure for type 1 diabetes. So just wanted to throw that out there.
That's so cute too. That's super cute.
I love it. And I think they also had just a Mary version, but I'm a little vulgar.
Yeah.
So this one was right up my alley.
So spin off of that, my mom, this is back to Taylor Swift. I'm sorry, but this is really funny. So my mom we were in the car and I was telling her how I took Allie to the Taylor Swift movie, and she was like, so I hear that Taylor Swift has gotten like a little vulgar over the years. Like she uses curse words in her songs.
Yeah, she
My
does.
mom's so conservative. I love her. And I was like, I literally Googled it, and I think out of like the 300 and something songs she's done, she's only
Like,
cussed in like
3 of them.
7 of them. And I was like, I think statistically that's okay, Mom.
Right.
I'm like, I don't even notice when she does like anymore. I think when we
Yeah.
heard one of her songs the other day that like I wasn't as familiar with, like I heard her say one, and I was like, oh.
Yeah.
But like other than that, I was like, I don't even think about it anymore.
Yeah.
But it just cracked me up.
Yeah.
Yeah. She'd probably be like, what does AF stand? What is Mary F?
I keep asking.
is
I
that?
keep waiting for my kids to ask me like what it says, and if I actually tell them what it says, well, because they can read letters.
Yeah.
So like, I'll just be like, Mary and Fun. That's mommy.
Mary and Fun.
That's mommy.
That's funny. Yeah.
I'm waiting on it.
Ironically, Chelsea and I end up like wearing a lot of the same things, like unannounced most of the time. And I almost wore a red one that said Mary on it. So like as soon as she got out of the car, I was like, turn around.
We're either like in sweaters or the same color or like literally almost every time.
I know. It's kind of creepy. And like
weird.
we've just pretty much stopped being like, what are you wearing? Because chances are it's going to be
We already got this.
pretty similar.
I
So,
got you.
I'm going to tell my funny story. This is kind of like just a random story, but okay. So, we were at dinner last night with Denisa and her husband, and so it was me, Andrew, Denise and Brad, and Lizzie. Alice is their dad's, and their kids didn't want to come, so that's fine.
Wow.
They're just like my adopted nephew's sign. Anyways, too cool for us. So Lizzie this week has learned the word booger.
Okay.
Because, baby's always got boogers, and I'm always like, you got a booger, come here, like, let me get it, whatever. So Denisa has a nose stud. And we're sitting there, like, eating pizza. We were at Village Pizza in Athens, and, like, we were just, like, chit-chatting and whatever. And Lizzie comes over and sits my mouth, and she goes, Mama, booger. And I was like, what? And I was like, I thought she meant on me. And I look over, and she's pointing Denise's nose. And she looks at me, and I was like, she thinks your nose ring is a booger. And she literally pulls it out, and she's like, here, want to look at it? And Lizzie's just like,
why is she hitting me a booger?
yeah, it went on for like 10 minutes, but it was like the funniest thing.
That's great.
Funny things babies do.
That's really funny.
In future episodes, we want to do an Am I the A-hole
Ooh.
version for you guys. I put on I was like soliciting people for like their Am I the A-hole stories on like the mom groups, but like it doesn't have to be wife or mom related, but like
Yeah.
it
We could probably go on like the Huntsville Reddit
Yeah,
or something
and
like
just
that.
read
I'm
them.
sure there's a few that we could.
Oh yeah, we're just gonna steal them next time.
Yeah.
It occurred. I had kind of like thought about it a couple of days ago, and then the thought flittered away with like everything else that.
I saw you post that and I was like, oh, please, somebody.
A little, I'm getting ready, and I was like, oh shoot, I meant to ask, and so like I asked like 30 minutes ago. So, anyways, but yeah, so if you have a genuine like from you story that's Am I the A-hole? Please submit it to us, and we will read it
Anonymously.
Yeah, anonymously. We will protect all of those involved. But yeah, we will comment, and then other people can comment on what they think.
That's
So,
right.
Yeah, that'll be fun.
right.
I'm excited for that one.
Going back to the nose ring thing, my mom has a mole on her nose, like exactly in the place where a nose ring would be. And one year for Halloween, or maybe it was just for everyday life, she like got some metallic fingernail polish and
Oh.
she painted her mole.
My gosh.
And it looked so realistic. And now Warren is like hyper aware of it. And he's always like, Nana, do you have a mole on your nose? Is that a mole on your nose? And she tells him yes every time he asks. So I don't know why.
What is it with kids and moles? My mom has one like here, and Lizzie's always like, mole.
But like he'll go up to her and he'll like, boop, touch it. I touched your mole. The fascination.
Yeah.
With like just the most random things that kids have is pretty funny.
So weird. Yeah.
Pretty funny.
So product reviews.
Yeah, go
Okay.
for it.
Am I going first? Okay.
Sure.
I am sporting my Miyoki cup that I got last week that I
As am
unboxed,
I.
but I really like it. I like the straw. I like that it doesn't leak, which the whole contraption underneath this thing that keeps it from leaking blew my mind. I don't know what I thought it was going to be, but it wasn't what it... Well, now I've talked about it,
She's
so I
gonna
feel
show
like I
you.
have to show you, yeah. Because, like, it's not what you... I'm not going to slurp on my straw like Chelsea did in that one episode.
There's nothing wrong with slurping on your straw.
I'm not going to touch that one. I'm going to leave that totally. So, yeah, it's like a...
Yeah, it's great.
Let me do it again.
You can edit that part out, right, Emmy?
Which part?
Slurping.
I don't know. I kind of think we should keep it.
Okay.
Yeah. So anyways, I don't know. I just didn't think that's what it was, and that's
Yeah.
what it is. But it's got like a little seal on it, so that's what keeps the water from leaking out. Yeah.
That's great. And we have Miyokis to give away.
All right, I'm
Okay,
gonna
go
go
right
first.
ahead.
These. So I literally, the TJ Maxx sticker is still on this. But I got this from TJ Maxx. You know, every time I go in TJ Maxx and I walk in the beauty section, all the stuff is just so dang pretty that I like end up with something. This is by Province Beauty, and it's natural/vegan on the bottle.
Nice.
I didn't see that when I bought it, but cool. Hyaluronic acid plus vitamin B5 intense hydration facial serum. When I tell you, so I've been doing this like every night. Sometimes I don't even like do my night moisturizer. I just do this. It's not greasy. Like you put it on, it's got the little like dropper doodad. So like the little, I'm trying not to get it on myself.
Yeah.
But it has been really good. I like it. For like something that's like a no name, I won't say no name, but like not something that you hear about all the time or that's like on TikTok.
Yeah.
Like it's really good. So
I need to try this.
go ahead.
Telling you, my hormones and
Take it home with you. Tell me what you think about it.
my face is so out of whack.
Is it?
Yeah.
I don't know where I got this from. I don't remember. But it is Fourth Ray Beauty Watermelon Overnight Lip Mask. I am a huge watermelon fan. I love watermelon. This and the next thing I'm about to talk about, that's also watermelon flavored.
Smell it.
Yeah, you smell it.
Oh, is it flavored?
Oh, I don't know. I haven't tasted it. Watermelon scented.
Oh, that smells great.
Do you know what it smells like?
That smells really delicious.
Do you remember the Bubblicious bubble gum
Yeah.
that came in watermelon? That
Yeah.
and this smell exactly like it. I'll talk about
That's
this.
fantastic.
Isn't that cool?
Yeah.
Are your lips dry? Try it. I use it all the time. I don't even use it like overnight.
My stepmom put me onto that Laneige lip
Yeah,
mask. She and my lips are huge, and so they're always like, they could always use some.
You have good lips though. Is that a
Help.
weird thing to say?
No, thank you.
You're
Tell me more.
welcome.
Just kidding. That's
Isn't it good?
yeah.
It's got like it reminds me a lot of yours actually.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's watermelon overnight lip mask
Mike getting in the way.
by Fourth Ray Beauty. And yeah, I mean it's got like a a very light pink color. It's not like a pink enough that you could really tell. But
Yeah.
I've woken up, like I put it on when I go to bed at night because I do keep it on my nightstand just because. But honestly, if it was my purse, I'd use it all the time. But I'll wake up at like 2 and 3 a.m. and it's not like as thick on there, but I can still feel it on there. So
Yeah.
like it's doing some stuff.
Nice.
Along the watermelon line, this is from Walmart. Straight out my shower, like you can see, right?
This is so funny because I came so close, but my kids had just
so
gone to
smell
sleep.
it. So smell it.
My kids had just gone to sleep, and I was like,
Yeah, I love watermelon.
I'm not gonna go up to my shower and get the almost exact same thing.
Yeah. Is yours a different scent?
Mine is just like a Himalayan sugar.
Yeah.
It's like the popular.
Yeah. I've used that one too. This was literally like Walmart. It wasn't expensive. Watermelon shea sugar scrub, watermelon extract, and chia seeds.
Okay, pro tip. Shave your legs with that.
Yes.
It will exfoliate the heck out of them.
Yep. This smells just like that Bubblicious gum too, and it works really well. So,
Yep.
anyways, that's at Walmart. I have a negative review that I'm going to give real fast.
Do you? Because I like mine. I saw yours over
I
there.
don't like mine. It doesn't work. This is a eyelash separator thing. Okay. Let me back up. I usually use a safety pin to separate my lashes. My mom did
Oh,
it.
dangerous.
I know my mom did it. I learned it from her. I've done it since high school. I'm like,
Okay.
I think I've stabbed myself one time.
Wow, that's a really good record.
And like I know in like the 15 years that I've used it. So but it takes a while because you gotta separate them.
Yeah.
You know, whatever. So I was like, oh, I'll get this and probably not stab my eye, you know, when my vision starts to go, and that'll be a whole lot safer. I just don't. I'm doing like a wiggle. I'm doing like I'm just not. I don't know. I don't love it.
Are you doing it when you already have is it a day old mascara?
No.
Oh, see, that's what I do.
Oh.
If I want to refresh my mascara,
Mm-hmm.
because I take my makeup off every single night, and I wash my face, and I do my toner and my moisturizer and all that stuff. But I wait till if I'm just taking a body shower, I'm not in there long enough for the mascara to like for the steam to seep into the mascara for it to come off easily. If I'm doing a hair and body shower, okay, which is like every 2 to 3 days.
Yeah.
I will fully take my mascara off. But if I'm just doing like a mascara refresh, so like yesterday's mascara, I'll comb through real good and then I'll put, it really helps me to like build on what I've already got, but
I'll keep trying it. I mean, I have it, so, you know, whatever. But yeah, I don't know. I tried it again today and I was just like, I finally threw it to the side and got out my old
Faithful
eye stabber 3000. Yeah. Okay, last one. So this is Alice's. I got it for her birthday last year. And I knew I was going to blank on the name of this company the second I started to talk about it. We'll put a link in it. It's like something. Oh, Charm It. Charm It is the name of this company. They do ads on Facebook some. But it is oddly affordable. So charm bracelets, I don't know if you knew this, but like, I don't really have one. But charm bracelets are kind of expensive.
Okay.
Especially if you do like the Pandora ones or whatever.
Sure.
She loves this thing. You get to pick like all these different little charms and, you know, what they like and what style and whatever. So I've got like her initial, a little paint palette that's like the paint is hearts. It's really cute. Nail polish, a cat, a mermaid, her birthday cake, 'cause like it was her birthday. A unicorn ice cream cone and a unicorn pool float. And the chain is hearts all linked together. I think this whole bracelet cost me like $50. So like they're doing 30% off right now, and I ordered her another one last night for a Christmas gift. Because you can, and they're like little claspies, so they're really easy to take on and off. And so I got her a whole bunch of new charms. I got her a new thing. It was $50. So I think I got her like 7 or 8 charms and a new thing for $50. So we'll post the little link below, but it's from Charm It, and it was just like a cute little gift for girls for whatever or for whoever.
I like that.
Yeah. So, anyways, those are mine.
Okay, mine are. These were found when I did my backyard renovation.
Okay.
Because
I know what this is.
Because I wanted. So like, the kids would be out there until midnight if I let them, truly. And I originally had big plans to like string lights up, you know, to the play set from the house. And then I was like, where my electricity gonna come from? Like, so I ended up getting a lot of solar lights that I hung on my fence posts. But we also have a staircase out there. And so nobody busts their face on the staircase. I got these. It's already on because it's in the box. I got these great solar staircase lights, and you put the lighted side towards the inside of the staircase, and so they're actually pretty bright. They've got several settings. We have brick steps, so literally we just have to like set them on them. But it comes with stickies. So if you have like a wooden step or a plastic step or like a composite step, it also comes with anchors and screws. Nice. So you can use these little guys to actually mount them to like a wooden staircase. But I actually really love these. I think I come in a set of 2, and I think I got like 5 sets. Of course, the only bad thing is our dog really likes them. So I've had to order several more because he just chews them up. I did the whole backyard to separate the dog from the kids, because I don't want dog shit on my kid's side of the yard.
Yeah.
And I don't want him, you know, eating their toys or my solar lights. And I don't know if he has like jumped the fence. Like there's a 4-foot fence separating the yard. So I don't know if he's jumped the fence or like if the kids have accidentally left the gate open and he's just like pushed on through. But like he really, really loves those step lights.
Speaking from someone who does have their dogs in the backyard with their kids' play set and stuff and sandbox and stuff, I sometimes wish my dogs were separate from my kids' area.
in theory, it's a really great idea that I had. I just like in execution, we're still figuring things out.
Yeah.
We're still figuring things out. Okay, last thing. I know you've seen this. It's a fly trap.
Oh, yes. I'm sorry. I was trying to read it.
The Veofly fly trap.
Yeah.
So it plugs in and it illuminates a pretty blue color. And it has these, you peel off this sticky portion to reveal a very sticky portion. And you plug it in, and the bugs are attracted to the light, and they get stuck right here. And I just think it's so functional.
Yeah, I need
and
one
it's
of those.
actually like it's pretty discreet, which is really what I like the most about it. People are like, "What is that?" Not ever like, "Oh, is that a fly trap in your kitchen?" That's kind of gross.
Yeah, Denise has one too, and it's like the shield is like different, but it's essentially the same thing, and theirs works really well.
But yeah, highly recommend these.
Yeah.
Many a fly have gone down.
Yeah.
That's all I got.
Okay. I was gonna ask you, since this is like Property Mama's podcast, what you thought about the market recently.
Girl, don't talk to me about
I
the
almost didn't bring it up. Oh no.
Don't talk to me about the market.
Yeah.
I don't know, but I'm really hoping it gets better.
How much of it do you think is like seasonal versus just like the market in general?
I think there is always some kind of lag during the wintertime. But at the same time, I also feel like sellers' expectations they're still very high, but it just can't be like that. Like, I'm speaking to you as a seller. It can't be like that with the rates at what they are. I actually, I pause to think about whether or not I should tell you this story. I had some buyers who found like their dream property last summer when everything was still freaking wild, okay? And we saw it like an hour before a multiple offer deadline. There were 8 other offers on the house.
Holy cow.
Okay. And my buyer said $70,000 over ask, no appraisal. They wanted this damn house.
Holy cow.
And I was like, are you sure? Like, that sounds great, but are you sure? And they said yes. And so I wrote it up. Lo and behold, they ended up winning. And honestly, like for what they got, they truly didn't overpay. It was on an acre with a pool in Madison, all one level. I mean, it's got like pecan trees in the back. Like, it was really, really a fantastic house. And I think at the end of the day, they paid like $202 a square foot, which is not terrible for what the market was then.
Yeah.
Okay. And he texted me the other day and he was like, hey, can you tell me what I would get for my house? And I was like, it hadn't even been a year and a half. Like, sure, I'll look up comps. And I think there was one that's like active at $199 a square foot, but it's not on quite an acre. It doesn't have a pool. I said there are some that are like $175 a square foot that have actually sold. And he was like, okay, I think we'll just wait till the spring. We're trying to get blah, blah, blah. Okay. He threw out a number and it was like $275 a square foot. And I was like, you wanted the value to go up $225,000 in a year and a half?
Yeah.
I was just like,
No.
what?
No.
What?
See, and that's where like, I mean, being a newer agent, like I haven't fully come to terms with this yet because I haven't worked with enough of those situations. But I feel like, unfortunately, real estate is one of those jobs where people think that anyone can do it.
Mm-hmm.
Therefore, they think they can do it. And they think that they can just be like, well, I'm going to do this. Not, hey, you're the expert.
Yeah.
Does this sound feasible or does this sound completely ludicrous?
Yeah. Well,
Ludicrous.
and when they bought it, had they told me like, we're planning on selling in a year and a half, I would have been like, okay, well, we need to move along and let one of the other 8 offers who was, probably wants to make it their forever home, like, let's let them have it. You know what I mean? Like, but I don't think, in all honesty, I don't think they were thinking that it would be that kind of short term. And honestly, I'm not sure why it's that short term. I didn't ask, but obviously it's not like an end all be all when they were like, okay, we'll wait till the spring, like not a big deal. But yeah, like,
wow.
I was kind of shocked. I was kind of shocked.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. So like stuff like that too, it kind of worries me. Like, so Andrew and I had like kind of discussed off and on, like over our 3 years together, like the potential for moving. I love our house. I really do. It needs one more room.
Yeah.
It needs another room. I can't remember if I talked about this last time. I don't think I did. But with rates the way they are and seller expectations the way they are, we know we can't, there's no, first of all, if there was any possible way we could get another house, I don't just want to settle for a house with an extra room.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm sorry, because the next house we buy, I want to be like the house we're probably in the longest in our lifetime, if not forever. So, I'm like, I'm going to be picky about it. And knowing the market, knowing the rates, knowing the sellers, I just know that's that's not possible. It's not feasible right now. Adding on to our house is not worth the neighborhood.
Yeah.
And it's a big enough, like, it costs enough that like I'm not interested in that. So we're literally gonna we have a shed like for all of our like lawnmower and our garden stuff and whatever. We're gonna buy like a 10 by 12, 10 by 16. We're gonna do up the inside and we're gonna make it a playroom and put it in the backyard.
I love it.
Yep. That'll be like $4,000 to $6,000. We can pick where we want the windows. We can pick the paint color. We can, whatever, put a porch on it if we feel like it. And it's bigger than the room that the kids currently use as the playroom. And heck, if we want to take it with us when we go, we can.
Absolutely.
And it can evolve. Like if
I like that.
Yeah. If like the girls get to where like, Allie needs her side to be like a study space, then we can do that. And it's adaptable. And I get my office back.
Perfect.
Win-win for the cheapest price. So,
perfect.
And if everything calms down in a couple of years and we can move, then we'll move then. Yeah. But we did it for the cheapest investment and what works the best. So I am optimistic to see what the market does next year. I am getting that land contract up in Pisgah.
Okay.
So,
congrats.
I think I'd already gone out there when we did our last episode last week because I have my massive scar on my leg. I know. Don't look, I haven't shaved my legs in a couple of days. Anyways, but yeah, so just working on that one. It's such a cool piece of land. It's like 8.5 acres. It is in Pisgah, but it like overlooks the whole like Tennessee Valley, like the river and everything. And the first acre is wooded. The next section is open, perfect for a building site. It has 2 pre-Civil War cabins on it.
Yeah, that's really cool.
Yep, it's got the bluff, which is like probably an 80-foot drop, I think, that like you can see the whole view. It's gorgeous. And then there's not 1, but 2 waterfalls on the far side of the property.
I love a good waterfall.
Yeah, and like the first one's like 20, 30 feet. The second one's like 50-foot waterfall that goes off the back of the bluff. Wow. It is so pretty. And like, yeah, it wasn't marketed appropriately.
You need to get some good drone pics.
I did already.
Good.
Yep, that's why I don't have it listed yet because I'm actually going to get quotes from a couple contractors to see what they think it would cost roundabout to clear a building site.
Oh, okay.
Because when I talked to him, I had said like, how many showings have you had? He's had it listed for a year, and I was like, how many showings?
A year?
A
okay,
year.
I didn't realize that.
Yeah, and I said, how many showings have you had in the year? And he said probably 10, and I said, okay. I said, well, considering that the address is wrong on it, the directions are wrong on it, there's no sign placed on the property, like, some of that adds up.
Fair.
Yeah, and I was like, but did you ever get any feedback about, like, why they didn't put an offer in or whatever? And he says, some of the people mentioned that, like, they just don't know what it would cost to build. And I said, well, we can answer that for them. Let's get a couple quotes. And, we can just say, like, hey, we've talked to XYZ. Here's the range based on the size home you want to build, and then that can kind of answer that question for them. So, like, when they go into it, they already know.
Is there water on the property?
So there's electrical and water on the street. So you just you'd have to just get it, the rest of the way. But, yeah, I mean, it's a really cool piece of property. It's fine.
Man.
Chelsea's eyes going to start twitching in a second.
Didn't prepare
She's
for
gonna
this.
like, Well, it's, another growing pain. We're trying something else out new.
I think that was Facebook.
You can log out of Facebook.
What's up in my browser.
Yeah. So anyways, I'm excited about that. And he's like not in a huge rush because like the current listing contract goes up in the end of December. Okay. So like I have a little bit of time to play with it. I just want to make sure we do it right. So I'm like, if you get an offer, great. Like do your thing. But,
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm excited about that.
Cool.
But,
that'll be a nice one to market.
Yeah. Yep. It's far out, but it's okay.
Well, at least you don't have to you would never have to go pop a lockbox for somebody.
I know. Yeah. And it is, the cabins are locked. So if they really want to see inside, then I need to. But this seller is the coolest, chillest dude ever. He's I'm happy to talk to whoever about the history of the land. Mm-hmm. You need me to run out there. He lives in Madison. He's just as far as I am. He's if you need someone to run out there and, do it, and I can show him around. Because he likes that. He likes to be hey, look, there's a well over here too that I didn't even see the first time I was out there. Mm-hmm. I didn't even know there was a second waterfall until I wanted to take drone footage. And I was flying my drone and I was oh my gosh, there's a second waterfall.
I would put some combo, at least one combo box with keys to the cabins if he has them.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Just to make it
the cabin's old, so you do have to do a little finagling. Mm-hmm. You actually have to have a tool to get in. So I'm it's okay. But yeah. I mean, it's old, girl. it's authentic, but it's just really cool. It's just really cool. So anyways.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Thanks. I'm excited. So
I have no prospects for listings.
But you have so many other irons in the fire. You really do.
Yeah, I'm fine.
So
I'm totally fine with
not. I'm not. If you need pictures of your house, please call me. Because it has slowed down. Yeah. Because when the market slows down, so does my job. So I got a really weird email on the way over here. A guy who's in Tuscaloosa who was I need to get drone footage of a site. It was one of those where it sounds kind of scammy, but I was I mean, it could be legitimate. His budget was $5,500 for a 3-day drone survey thing. I don't know, girl. I turned it down because it was in Tuscaloosa, and I'm I can't do 3 days in Tuscaloosa.
No.
So anyways, but yeah.
Interesting.
I know, but I'm desperate. I'm starting to get desperate. So I was do I meet a stranger in Tuscaloosa? That sounds not smart. Yeah.
I don't know.
So
okay, yeah. So if you need some listing pictures, or you should start reaching out to. Is there any furniture company or interior design company that
Funny you mentioned that. So at the headshots, I think I told you this. I took a couple staging photos for Haley's.
And I saw them.
Did you? What did you think about them?
I thought they were beautiful.
I mean, don't just say it because we're friends.
Well, and no, I thought they were great, and that's why I asked.
I've never done anything like that.
Targeting, so, because I'm sure people who stage houses or people who design houses want some kind of evidence of their work on their website or whatever. So
I've considered it. I don't like to offer a service that I don't feel I can give to the best of my ability. So I want to go hang out with my business coach in Atlanta for a day or two and let him give me some one-on-one instruction before I offer that kind of service. Because I was just messing around. I wasn't getting paid to do that. I was just my 10 o'clock didn't show. So I'm just going to snap some pictures for him and had a moment to be artsy, and that's what I did. But as far as a paid service, I want to make sure that I can provide a really good product. So yeah, I don't know. I have been kind of this is something I do. I'll browse the MLS and I'll look for kind of upper end homes. I say upper end, anything that's in this market 300 and up, and because that's people that are going to want pictures, most people don't pay for pictures for $100,000 home. They just don't. Yeah. So I'll just browse and I'll see if there's homes that look like an agent took them with their phone and didn't pay for pictures. And if I think I can do a better job, then I email them and say, hey, I noticed that your houses that you have listed has been on the market for 60 days. Are you interested in paying me to come take pictures?
That's good.
I have been doing that.
That's smart.
Yeah. So
that's smart because, even if the agent doesn't want to pay for it, I always offer to pay for pictures. It's part of the marketing package, for my listings. But even if the agent is not in a position to pay for something like that, I'm sure any seller in their right mind whose property has been on the market for 60 days or, however long.
Yeah.
Because honestly, compared to what we were used to the last like 2 years, 14 days on the market is an eternity to me.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
But I mean, the seller's desperate to sell their house, so they may be willing to, you know, fork over $250-$300 to get, you know, some really good pictures that they could post to Facebook and their realtor could post to Facebook and it could be on their website and like, you know, all that. So
I don't know. I shoot my shot.
there you go.
See what happens.
That's all you can do.
So Thanksgiving is in 2 days.
It's also my husband's birthday.
Your husband's birthday is Thanksgiving Day? Oh, okay.
This year.
Oh, duh. Yeah, because it's yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So don't ask me what I'm getting him.
Is he pumped about it, or is he just kind of like, meh?
It's just another day.
Yeah.
It's just another day.
No ammon.
At least he gets to eat well on his birthday.
Yeah, that's true.
We're going
you don't have to cook him a meal.
Yeah, we're going to his mom's house on Thanksgiving, and she like she'll throw down.
Yeah,
for sure.
Sweet. Even better.
And then we've got 2 Thanksgivings on Friday. And then we're off on Saturday. Usually we have like Thursday, Friday, Saturday, sometimes Sunday, because like it's just chaos. When you come from 2 divorced families.
Oh, man.
You know, everybody just kind of.
Can I say this?
This is going to
sound awful, but I don't miss having to go to my husband's parents' house for holidays. My parents are divorced, and so like they make it easy on us. Like my mom invites my dad over for like holidays and stuff. So like, or for Christmas, like they come to my house so that we don't have to load up all the kids' crap and take it places. So like when we were adding back in, like when we got married and we had to go to his parents' house, it was just like a whole nother. And it's exhausting. Like as a parent, especially a mom. I'm sorry, dads, but like you're talking about the mental overload. Like the thoughts of holidays. Like I'm here for the cheer. I'm here for the magic of it. Like all that stuff. But like it is exhausting. And if there's any dudes watching this, if I can say something, if you have a lady friend and she has kids and it's the holidays, like other than just her Christmas present, like do something nice for her. Yeah. Like do something nice for her that's not even anything to do with Christmas. Like don't even do it on Christmas. Can we make some
suggestions?
Yeah, go. Yes.
Pay for a house cleaner.
Oh yeah. My husband did that once.
If you were a guy courting a girl, married to a girl, like engaged, pay for a house cleaning. Yeah. Or do it yourself. What would that be like?
I mean, you
know what? I would just be like, I would die.
If you attempted, great.
I would die.
You sent me that TikTok of that girl who was like, I want the help, but I don't want to ask for the help because I know that the help isn't going to get done my way. Right? So you and I both know, like, okay, my husband's actually excellent at cleaning because he lived alone for a while. And so like, he's used to it, but also like he loads the dishwasher different than I do. And like, so stuff like that doesn't really bother me.
I feel like the dishes and the laundry are the only things that you can really screw up. Yeah. Like there's definitely a way to do it. I don't have a particular way to clean a toilet. So you could, Ammon, right? He will never see this.
For example. So
he will never see this and neither will his buddies. So nobody's going to say nothing. Hypothetically, you could clean the countertops. Right. I don't have a particular way to do that.
It's not that hard. Spray bottle, cleaner, rag. Right. Yeah, I get what you're saying.
You could also vacuum the floor.
Now, I will say that when Andrew and I met, he used a steamer, like one of those steam mops. Yeah. That's what he used to do our hardwoods.
That's okay.
Don't tell him that. I told him you can't do that.
No, you can.
I don't think you can use a steam mop on hardwood. He's not going to watch us either, so hypothetically.
Right.
Well,
it just has to be in the right order. And okay, so guys, this is the order, right? Clean your countertops off first.
Yep.
And then you can sweep or vacuum.
What fell on the floor?
But you must sweep or vacuum before you mop.
Yep.
Okay? It's not that hard. Just follow that order and you got it. If you don't have $150 to pay a house cleaner, do it your damn self.
Think about working your way from top to bottom, like washing a car.
Yeah.
Countertops.
Yeah.
Sometimes cabinets if they're gross.
Here's another thing.
Do it.
I'm gonna. Ooh, this could last. This could last for the next 20 minutes. Okay.
Let's do it.
You could dust the fans.
Oh yeah.
The light fixtures, the blinds. Like shit she really doesn't have time to do.
And doesn't really want to do.
And
but
doesn't
gets,
really want to do it,
but
right.
gets value from it. Because when we see a clean blind that's not like an inch thick in dust, that's satisfying.
Does something.
Makes us feel like we actually have control of our home.
Okay, you know what? While you got that duster out, go into the bathroom, pull off the cover.
Yes, girl.
Pull off the cover of the bathroom fan. Dust that shit. If it's caked on there, throw it under some water.
Yeah.
And, clean it up with a paper towel.
The air return.
While you're at it,
the air return can come off. It comes off really easily. You can put it in the shower and use your little...
It does. And change the filter while you're at it.
Okay, now it sounds like a long list. We have to keep it.
No, I'm going to keep going.
Okay.
Okay, let's pressure wash the driveway next. Like, I just can keep going. Okay. So these are things that your woman would really, really appreciate.
Yeah. I do like a massage, though. I mean,
that's okay, too.
Yeah. Like, I still appreciate that because, although didn't you go into labor after a massage?
I sure did.
Yeah. Thank God you're not pregnant.
Have I told that story on here?
Oh, yeah, you did. It was like episode 2, girl.
Okay.
Yeah.
It was the best. That was like my self-care year. I was like, if I'm just going to be so miserably pregnant, I'm going to get a massage every Friday. Every single Friday.
I didn't get one every Friday.
Oh, girl. Friday was my me day. I took off from work every Friday. I got a massage every Friday.
Okay.
I was like, but I didn't go into labor on a Friday. I knew that I was due on like a Friday.
Oh.
And so Archer was born 4 days early. And so I went in a little bit earlier because I didn't want what happened to happen. There you go.
Yeah, that's just life. That's being a mom right there.
There you go. Okay, what else can we teach these guys?
Oh, Lord.
What else? Go get her oil changed. She don't want to sit there at Express Oil Change for real.
No.
Go get her oil change, gas up the car.
Gassing up the car is a big one for me. Listen, I drive on E constantly. Andrew knows that. And he fills up every Sunday. Every Sunday, he fills up his truck. It could be a half a tank. And every Sunday, he'll be at the house, like, chilling, and he's like, hey, I'm going to go fill up my truck. Like, I'll be back. I'm like, okay. But when he takes my car and fills it up, like, I so appreciate that because I hate stopping for gas.
Yeah.
To me, stopping for gas is such a waste of my time. I know it doesn't sound...
a necessity.
I know it sounds stupid, okay? I know it does, but nothing irritates me more than wasted time. Like, I hate it. And I will drive on fumes. Just to avoid...
Dang.
And 9 times out of 10, like, I'm getting better. better. Like, I'm trying to not go past a quarter because, like, these days, But I hate doing it. So if he does that for me, like, it is... I love it. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
What do you want for Christmas?
That was going to be one of my question of the weeks, but it's okay.
Sorry.
No, it's okay.
Since we're talking about it.
There's kind of a lot of things that I want, like truly want for Christmas, but I wouldn't mind some more podcast cameras.
Hey now.
I know.
Now.
We've been so good. Like, we've been so modest and, like, conservative, like, with spending our money on this, but, like, doing it right. And, like, I don't know. I would just
We've got a pretty studio.
We do.
Now it's time to up our camera game.
Yes. Yeah. So, like, I would like to... Troy spoiled us on his podcast because we were like, that is... great. Like, they were mounted to the wall. He just had like one central pad and like
didn't have to move anything.
We have to move crap every time we come in here and like just get everything just right. And I would love that to be simple for us. So we could just walk in and like talk about what we're going to talk about and then just do our thing. And so, yeah, like if it's for that, then that's what I want. I don't know about for myself. I mean, like what I genuinely smutty books specifically are on my wish list. Look, I love a good storyline. I read for the storyline, but if there ain't no romance in it, like it's alright, like
kind of boring.
Brandon Sanderson's like Oathbringer book is kind of like that, or the Stormlight Archives books are kind of like that. Like I love the storyline. It's okay. They're like well known in the book community, but it's okay. We'll get to. Oh my God, I forgot the first ACOTAR book for you. Shoot, I will bring it. Anyways.
Okay. Sorry. I was actually going to bring a book today
Were you?
as my like review, but it's a kid's book.
Oh.
And it's
you got to start
so
somewhere.
sweet. It's the ABCs of Kindness. Have you
I
ever-
saw that book
I
in the
love
store.
it. It's so sweet.
It is really
Me
cute.
and Warren read it every night.
Yeah.
So I'll bring it next time because it's just so sweet.
Yeah.
But he had like, I got home to get my stuff. I had been here like working with the mics. My dad came over to help, and like I finally was like, oh, it's 12:30. I should eat something. So I ordered food and I ran home real quick, and the boys were like just going down, and I was like, probably not gonna go interrupt that to get a book. But,
Yeah.
So I almost brought a kid's book.
Yeah. Oh, I forgot to say too, my dad had surgery this morning. That's what else happened.
Is he still in hospital?
Week. Yeah. So
you got to go get him tomorrow.
Yeah. I actually still have to go tonight. My dad has had more surgeries than I can count, probably on both hands. He's had 2 aortic valve replacements. He's had a knee replacement. He's had neck surgery that almost paralyzed him. This is his 2nd or 3rd back surgery.
Sheesh.
He gets his shoulders and knees scoped all the time. Like, I am his... we've got this down to like a well-oiled machine at this point. I'm the only kid that lives here, so like, you know, when he has to have surgery, I'm the one that takes him. I'm the one that brings him his stuff. I'm the one that picks him up. Like, I'm the one that stays with him if he needs to be stayed with, whatever. Yep. So he's having a 2nd back surgery done. Had it done this morning. But I've been up since 4 because they like you at the hospital by like 5:30. And I was like, I had it all planned out, right? I was like, okay, well, Lizzie sleeps with us, so I'm going to make sure the baby monitor's charged. I'm going to go ahead and put it in the bathroom so that when Andrew gets up, he can turn on the monitor and watch her from the shower. We got like you can see it from the thing. Anyways, so that she's still sleeping in bed, I'll put we'll do the pillows on the side of her. She'll be good. Like, I'll go take care of my dad, and then like he can sit with her until I make it home right before he goes to work.
Yeah.
She woke up with me.
Oh,
and it was either leave her in bed wide awake. Sometimes I can put the TV on, but if he's asleep, I don't trust her to not fall out of the bed.
Yeah.
So I was like, I guess you're coming with me.
Oh, did she fall asleep in the car?
No.
Oh. Oh.
Girl.
Sorry.
No. I had the brown noise up to 10. It was like raining. I'm like, oh, she'll be out in no time. I had like the heat on a little bit. Girl, no. She was like, look, mommy, lights. And I was like, yeah, baby. Great. Awesome. Yeah. So anyways, no, he's good. His surgeon is like my favorite out of all of his surgeons. So it was good. It was good. I'm going to take him all of his crap. And then he actually like yesterday getting ready for like, he was like, I need you at the house at like 4:35, whatever, blah, blah, blah. But he was like, my dog, like Hunter, his dog, my dad loves German Shepherds. I have one too, but like his dog is his life. Like it went from being all about me and like the horse stuff with me and everything to like his dog is his life. He does scent training. He does agility. He does like 3 other classes with this dog, right? I'm like, good grief. But so dad had to board him. And so he was like, when can you get Hunter? Like, when can you pick him up? Like, this is what I took with him. And like, he has an extra meal and da-da-da-da-da. I'm like, it's one night.
Yeah.
One night with people you know.
Right.
You know the people that own the place. You've had like training with them. Like, you're good. That's all he cares about. So anyways, I have to go pick up his dog in the morning and then go get my dad.
Okay.
But yeah, he's fine.
He's fine.
He's fine.
Is he going to be able to like do Thanksgiving? Is he like, going to be able to be upright?
No, he's going to stay home. I'm going to bring him a plate after. But
okay.
Yeah, he needs to stay home and he won't. He'll try to do stuff and
that's a dad for you.
Yeah, especially a military dad. But yeah, so anyways, that's it. That's getting him home and then doing Thanksgiving and then just kind of, I'd like to take like a breather, but I'm still editing headshots and our episode like a mad woman. So that's my life right now.
I'm going to try to learn so I can help you.
Oh, okay.
Wouldn't that be like a nice goal to set?
Yeah, although I don't know how we could do it at the same time, but we could try. I need you to learn shorts. I need you to do the shorts.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll try that.
Yeah.
I'll try that. Okay. Do we need anything else? Do we need to tell you about anything else? We've got your man's taken care of. Send him this podcast.
Yeah.
I'll do a short just from the, clip of what your man can get you for your holidays.
It's probably too late to do it, but we should incentivize it eventually. Like next year, we should be like, hey, if your man listened to our tips and did XYZ, he'll be entered to win this toolbox or whatever. I don't know. Give them a little incentive to help
We're
them.
into it.
But it'll be a wife nominated, so you can't be a slacker.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. And like the wives who already have husbands who do these things can't nominate.
Yeah, you're
'Cause I'm
lucky
so
enough.
jealous of you.
You're lucky enough. Count your blessings and stay in your lane. Love you.
Oh man.
Yeah.
I am gonna send this episode to Hammond. Just kidding, probably not.
I will.
Probably not actually.
She's like, please don't.
I think I've said enough.
I'd be the one that he'd actually watch. He'd be like, I'm going to check this out. Why not?
God. Please don't. Please don't. The huge. Like us. Follow us. Subscribe to us.
Comment. We want your comments.
Share our posts so you can get
Stuff. My lid's not on all the way.
a Miyoki.
Yeah.
We got several.
We're giving away 3 of these. 2 of them, one looks like that, one looks like this, and the other one's like the pink fade.
Really pretty.
Yeah. We're giving away a wavy talk.
A beach
Curler.
waver.
It's a beach waver dupe. Yeah, the beach waver dupe. And we're also giving away one of the teeth whitening kits from Butte.
A Butte teeth whitening kit that plugs in and is powered by your phone.
Yeah.
Pretty cool. Hint, hint, wink, wink.
Yeah. Anyways.
Cheers.
Yep. Have a happy Thanksgiving. Well, we gotta do it together.
By this time, I hope you have had a happy Thanksgiving.
Oh shoot, yeah.
And you're looking forward to Christmas, and you are sending your boyfriend and husband our suggestions.
Yeah.
So you don't have to say it. You can just be like, babe.
Oh my God, look at this new podcast I found.
Scroll to minute 43 and 8 seconds.
Yeah.
And start watching.
Yep.
Wouldn't that be so cool if that was accurate?
I'll see what I can do, but I'm pretty sure we've been in here longer than 40 minutes.
Okay. Happy holidays. We'll see you next week.
Yep.
And let us know if you need to buy or sell real estate, if you need pictures, if you need a roof, if you need an Airbnb, if you need a couch, because I have one I'm trying to get rid of for free.
There you go.
All right. Thanks, guys.
Bye, guys.
Can we reach this time?
Yes.
Oh, we did
I
it.
noticed our chairs were closer.
Pretty good.
Nailed it.
Gooder, as my kids would say.